You can't make this up. Why is there such a weird hate campaign against the Wolverine game? Gee, I wonder why. Probably for no reason at all, I guess. The evil gamers just came together this month and we decided, you know what? That Wolverine game, let's hate it for absolutely no apparent reason whatsoever. Yeah, let's just do that. Sure, I'm sure that's what happened. I don't think it looks like a masterpiece. The classic, it's not a masterpiece, but. Oh, you gotta love these arguments. But people are acting like Spider Man 2 was the worst game ever. Spider Man 2? Why are we talking about Spider Man 3? Interesting. What? Why are we talking about Spider Man 3? Why 2? Why 2? I mean, Spider Man 3 is out there. I wonder why he's not mentioning Spider Man 3. Interesting. And that this game will be terrible when it literally looks great. Insomniac has always made good games. Oh, then you have nothing to worry about. Why are you saying this? Who cares? And, you know, the replies are pre-curated. This is Twitter, the land of miserable people who don't enjoy anything. My favorite argument against when you see a literal pile of shit put in front of you is, why aren't you happy about everything like a brainless dolt? Why are you acting like you have above 60 IQ? Absolutely classic. You have to enjoy this. You do have to take this with strides, boys. I mean, these people will never learn because their pattern recognition skills are as low as their other functions. In any case, Marvel's Wolverine by Insomniac is getting destroyed. Like, yesterday it was bad, but today people are even shitting on it more and harder. And I mean, it's just horrible. People are calling it a cheap Temple Run ripoff. The ways that this game disrespects its players and literally treats them like brain damaged infants is beyond understanding. We already saw this the video for this where you're supposed to chase a target and you already have a trail so you don't lose the target. Well, the target is on your goddamn screen. Okay? This game has so much yellow paint, it's gonna dry up the whole world's supply, it looks like it. And yeah, people are just absolutely making fun of it on every level possible. This is one of my favorite ones. Oh jeez. Special thanks to Insomniac for the red art behind the fleeing enemy in Wolverine. In the gut in the game's corridor section where you literally have just to run forward after the enemy, they added a red line so the gamer, who is probably an imbecile, obviously, it doesn't get lost in the corridor where physically you can only run forward. This isn't an open world activity. Wolverine is a story-driven corridor adventure. Wolverine is slob garbage fest. That's what it honestly is. Yeah, people are well, people are doing the obvious and they're thinking, would DSP get lost in that still? And I honestly think yes. The king could still get somehow lost and go in the opposite direction. I'm sure they have some kind of thing that also prevents people from going the opposite direction because, you know, I mean, we do have to think about the modern audience, you know? Even though this guy's a fossil. In any case, if you thought that was bad, how about this? How about this? There's probably an option to make it 15 times larger in case you don't notice. I mean, I mean, maybe not. Also, the graphics look ass, not gonna lie. Like, look at this. This is clearly unfinished stuff or whatever. But man, look at this. This is just sad. This is clearly unfinished, but yeah, this is what it's gonna be like. 10 out of 10. Just in case you don't know where to go, buddy. It's okay. It's okay. We got you. And, I mean, the fun doesn't stop here, obviously.
Target acquired! Specialist, huh? No.
Yeah, people are also talking about how this game is literally just bash one button. And to be fair, a game where you just bash one button is not bad necessarily, but when you look at everything that this game has to offer, the one button mashing is yet again some magically how just an insult to intelligence. Because we will see later onwards. The whole point, the whole thing about this is, it's not the fact that you're bashing one button and that's bad. That's a lot of games. That's most games. Most games are not really that complex, you know? Even in something like Dark Souls that people bring up, you're just bashing typically your light strike, your fast strike, or whatever, and just rolling in a direction time to time. You know, it's not necessarily bad, but the fact that there's absolutely no challenge to this, the fact that there's absolutely nothing to do here, and the whole game can be played by just putting a rock on your controller and it's gonna self-play, is pretty ridiculous, and people obviously do not like this. This one by Smash JT. Who said AI is bad, huh?
Look, you don't even want to be here. I identify as non-binary, and my pronouns are they, them. Look, bub, I just wanted a drink. I respect your right to be your authentic self.
I mean, this is what this writing looked like. This is what we talked yesterday, how these interactions unironically felt. They felt bad. They felt poor. They were fucking stupid. This whole game just feels like someone watched a bunch of TikToks, what the X-Men, what the Wolverine, what you know mutants are all about, and then they were like, yeah, okay, time to zoomer up this shit. And you know, here we are. The quality also is pretty bad in a lot of situations. Now, this is from a previous gameplay segment that we have seen for a while, but yeah, people are looking at it, and the quality seems kind of not there for a lot of things. For example, that this is how you slide on a cable, which is pretty bad. This is the obvious quality of woman that we have, and yes, this turns out truly Lady Deathstrike, which is hilarious. My god, what the hell are we doing? This is supposed to be Callisto, because, I mean, no one cares about Callisto, let's be absolutely real. But, I mean, they still added the Bane of Existence. Next thing you know, they're gonna be putting in, what's that overrated actress from Spider-Man, and she was in the Odyssey and all of that garbage. Yeah, that one. The one that already cheated on Spider-Man, but in real life. And if anyone's wondering why this is happening, I mean, we knew this. We knew this a long time, that it is official that Insomniac has been working with 2 of the 4 horsemen of death. In this case, granted, it's not Anita, but it is Zoe Quinn, okay? Because this is a Sweet Baby Inc. thing also. Sweet Baby Inc. Helped Insomniac, helped Lamau with Marvel Spider-Man. They ruined 2, then they completely effed up 3. And, you know, Wolverine is also a thing, and people are obviously posting the absolute greatest that we have here. What the fuck is this? What an absolute treat, you know? And people are making fun of this because it is just sad. And here we have once again another paid protector. The hate for Insomniac games is so forced. Let's not forget that they've pretty much carried the entire PS5 generation on their back. No one cares about your stupid PS5. First of all, Spider-Man again. These are new tweets. I guess they got their barking orders. That's all I can say because they're all mentioning Spider-Man 2 and it wasn't perfect. Like, tell me that these tweets honestly are not kind of the same exact as that thing. Spider-Man 2 wasn't perfect, but it was a good game. Spider-Man 2 wasn't perfect, but it wasn't a good game. On the same day, granted in different times, but on the... Dude, I fully believe these people are getting unironically paid. I fully believe Sony is paying these people. Like, how do they make the same tweet? How do they constantly just make the same tweet with the same flawed logic? And it just happens all the time. In any case, at least it is funny. Did I just bought these claws with my freaking mind? That is what's it called, reference. It's great. Okay, it's great. Because here we are yet again. History always repeats itself, it seems like, and that is on point. What a time to be alive, one might even say. Oh yeah. Everyone is ripping on this. People are not happy because, you know, I mean, fucking obviously. Well, okay, maybe DSP is slightly happy if he gets $200 in a day. But yeah, this is just such a joke on absolutely every level. I cannot wait because the amount of disdain for this game means that I see no way it succeeds. I see no way that it succeeds. It's not that anticipated. It's not that beloved. Like the previous Wolverine game was decent, but even that wasn't that obviously bought by people. And now we have this by Insomniac when we know that Spider-Man 3 was a financial non-success, in fact. And now they're making this, and I mean, people hate everything about it. I could be showing like 50 different more screenshots and tweets and whatnot of people just ripping on it. But you kind of get the point. I mean, technically it's better than this, Lamau, but I mean, there's not a lot that can be worse than this if you're old enough to know what that is. In any case, 10 out of 10. Thanks for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already and like the video. Do it right now. It takes less than a second. Like the video. It helps out a lot. It really does. So thank you for everyone who supports the channel in that way. Bye.